Natalia, you wanted to talk about aftercare. What did you mean?
Okay, we did these all together. A lot of them are like the same. Basically, like just like the concept of aftercare, like with hookups.
Yeah.
Do you guys know what aftercare is?
Like cuddling?
Well,
he just tells you.
Are you talking?
No, like after.
You're talking like BDSM?
What's that?
Like
I don't know.
Whoa.
Well,
like
I thought
pregnancy?
aftercare was in the context of like BDSM.
No, there's like a concept, at least for like, I feel like in hookup culture, it's like there's this like.
Well, it probably originates from BDSM, but okay. So
it's nothing crazy. It's just.
So basically, explain it.
Yeah.
Explain it.
Okay. So aftercare basically is like you hook up with someone, or you could even be in a relationship, and it's like you have like a sex and everything, and it's not just an immediate like, all right, like get up, let's go, like throw a towel on you. No, it's like a cuddling, like just like reassurance, I guess.
Bonding.
It's a love
afterwards.
Sometimes it's love bombing.
Bonding
It
afterwards.
is love bombing. Huh?
Wait, why are you looking at me, Mads?
Because you were looking at me.
No, you started looking.
So you're talking about like the expectations, even if it's just a hookup, like there needs to be a little bit something.
No,
I
feel like
our
we
argument
actually,
was
it's a
that
hot
you
take
shouldn't
that
do that.
like you don't want.
Oh.
Like if you're gonna hook up with someone,
don't
you
expect
need
it.
to
Oh.
Because there's, I feel like it's a really big thing
like
here
love bombing.
for
Even
girls.
when you're in a
Wait,
relationship.
love?
In a relationship,
Love
that's
bombing?
different. I
It's
feel
different. We were
like if
just
you're in
explaining
a
it.
relationship, yeah, you should
Wait,
be
so
getting
you guys are
aftercare.
saying if you guys are hooking up with a guy, you don't want the guy to like do all those affectionate like post-sex cuddle, like that kind of
because
shit?
it
If
gives
the
you the wrong
guy
idea.
knows that he's not going to be like actually like interested in you after and like trying to pursue you in a relationship form, and you hook up with this guy and he like crazily love bombs you, like is telling you like you're all this and that, and then like the next day is just like bye, like dude's like not chatting you ever again, like it's just, I feel like a
I
lot of
wouldn't
girls
consider
what's
that
the point?
aftercare.
Just-
I consider
yeah,
that
yeah,
like
yeah.
just
It's like,
no follow through.
I feel like it builds this delusion for a lot of girls that they'll like start hyping up this guy and then they're like hooked on this person when really he was just doing that to like do it in the moment. It's just, it's not like a terrible thing, but
So what would be some examples of like aftercare?
it would be after you like sleep with a guy, like you're there and he's just like love bombing you, like telling you you're all like you're amazing and you're all this and that, and like almost acting like he's your boyfriend for the night or whatever time span you're in, and then just like pretending like he doesn't even know you the next day, like he's gonna give you all this attention and all this like admiring you.
Is it? But so what's the context of the hookup? Are you guys just meeting at a party?
Yeah, like they're meeting you at a party and then you're like going home, like in that
guys
sense
drunk?
you know.
I'm assuming there's like
I mean,
alcohol.
there's probably been alcohol,
involved.
but
Okay.
yeah.
Well, I mean, a lot of people like will do these hookups. Maybe both men and women. Maybe it's pure. I don't know. Guys like cuddling too, I guess. But same with you. Like if they're like, what's the example of aftercare that these guys are doing?
Like what we just said, like cuddling and like just being overly affectionate.
I don't think
We
Hold
weren't
on,
saying.
wait.
oh,
Let me
sorry.
just. And what about you?
No, yeah, it's the same thing. I just don't want them to be doing that if like
They don't
Wow.
actually care.
I don't
about
actually.
yeah.
Like
This is
just
actually
get someone
like-
on their way
That's
home.
what
Why
you
do you
So you
want
would
to be?
prefer that they
It
just
makes
get up and
sense.
walk
No,
away?
it's
like
a
I would
hot
feel
take
discarded.
anyway.
It's yeah.
No,
it's
I was
like
about
it
to
makes
say-
you feel
They're gonna
used. It makes
discard
you
you
feel
anyway.
Wait,
Yeah.
it makes you feel. But so just to be clear, you'd prefer the guy to just like literally come and then just immediately just stop and be like, you can
Deuces.
leave.
No.
Your Uber's
Well,
outside.
That's what it goes off as.
You would?
The best form
Really?
after would be like pay for my Uber home. Like that would be like.
Oh no.
But like
I would be
no.
like
I
so
I feel like if it's
offended
a
if
hookup,
someone
like,
does that to me.
we're talking in college context here.
Yeah, this is
if
college
it's a
context.
hookup, you're at a party, you're drunk, you hook up with this guy, it's a mutual agreement that, all right, let's get on our way, pretend this never happened.
But the thing is, I think a lot of
It's like a sad
It's bad,
attempt at
but
trying
guys,
to make
you
it not
see reality.
emotional.
You gotta keep
The thing
Yeah.
is, one of our friends like fully expects it, and she gets upset if he doesn't like provide aftercare. But at the end of the day, you met him at a party. He didn't owe you aftercare. You guys aren't.
Well,
in a
I don't think you're owed aftercare, but like the opposite side
That's
of
like
it is
inhumane to not
if
do
he
it though.
wants
It's
to
like
do
why
it,
are
he
you
can
even
do it, but I don't think
connecting
she should, like, hold it
sexually if
against
there's
him.
no
We're
like
also
intimacy?
talking about in a sense of you're going to a party, you're just hooking up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
It's almost
obviously it's not going to go anywhere.
Yeah,
I
and
think
you said
Sure.
it's inhumane for them not to do it, which like I do understand your viewpoint on that, but I feel like it's almost like it hurts more for them to do it because
yeah.
they give you all this hype that like they think you're
It's,
like the
false
shit and they're into you, and then like for them to just like
don't hook up
totally-
with
they're
I think
gonna-
yeah.
No,
Or
I know.
just hook up with
Right,
RD
yeah,
anyway.
I think that's
Might as
pretty
well
much
get
it.
done with it.
I
It was
don't
just-
think alcohol should be involved at all Like
Me neither. I don't
like,
support it.
Maybe
Underage
once you're
drinking.
dating, like
Yeah.
I
then,
agree.
Yeah, you have a night
But
out,
don't do
whatever,
that,
and you both
guys.
go home together, kind of thing.
Yeah,
But
I think
just
it's putting
like-
alcohol in the. I mean, I think it's, but I don't know.
I think it's just a
think it would be-
philosophical
It's definitely a
difference
hot
of, like,
take,
hookup
and, like-
Yeah,
culture.
we were just
That's
adding for the
why
hot
it's
take.
like a hot take.
Well, for
Yeah.
but so you would prefer you just hooked up with a guy for the guy to be like.
You don't exist
We're
by.
done. No,
Not like
no,
I
like,
don't
it
want
doesn't
it.
need to
I
be
don't
like
want it to
your
be.
over
like
by,
not
like,
I don't want it to
context.
be.
I can't.
I don't want it to be too dickish, but he's just like he literally like he comes, gets up, and he's like, yeah, you can go.
No,
That's
it's
like not the context we were talking about, though. It's like if it did happen where he did do that, I'm not gonna be like upset and like hold it against him because
You'd be more upset if he treated you.
No,
well.
it's not that he treated you well. It's that he like he's love bombing you. Like it's totally.
You just
fake.
want him to be
Is it
upfront
love
and
Yeah,
clear.
it's
But
like,
It's not
it's
love
but if
bombing,
it's-
it is
it's,
love bombing.
If it's
like,
just sex,
not
what
live-
difference does it really
cuddling
make?
isn't love
Because I think the
bombing.
thing is we can delude ourselves into thinking during these hookups, because I've done them, we delude ourselves into thinking like we can separate our feelings if this happens or that happens or whatever. Most of the time, as a woman, subconsciously, even if you're not aware of it, you have those feelings innately, regardless of whether he cuddles you or whether he doesn't.
I think so.
It's
Look, I
very
think-
hard to
I
separate
think-
sex from feelings.
I think some women might be okay with this, but I think it would actually be a terrible advice to give men.
Yes.
Because like, if you're gonna just like,
Right.
They're not saying like
I would-
disrespect
yeah,
the
no,
girl.
I'm
We're not
saying-
Tell her
saying
to
like,
leave,
but if
but
you
like
would
respectfully just like help her.
Yeah, like, it was
make
nice
her
to meet
way.
you.
or like
Like-
she could like yeah.
I
I think respectfully it would be like, don't take her to bed if you don't
Yeah,
have
if you
intentions.
don't
Like
have-
that's the
I agree,
ultimate
I agree.
respect.
Yeah.
I completely agree with that, but like in the context of like
You're
I
gonna
love
hook
this
up
Pop
Yeah,
culture.
yeah, just how
you're
it
talking about
is.
pop
Like, this is what's
culture,
happening.
not
we're
like
not
preference.
saying like
Yeah, I
it's
don't-
bad one way or like whatever. This is just like a hot take we have, and in like the context of how like Isla Vista works and how like people in this community
Yeah,
act.
just
As
go
a
out to
hookup
party-
culture,
you go out to
as
parties,
bad
it's
as it
just
may
fun.
same
be,
everywhere.
it's
but-
just like we're kind of just saying like like if you're gonna do that, you have to be realistic. Like as a girl, like you can't have false hope that this hookup is gonna.
Yeah,
like,
and
end
we
this
are
love
talking
bomb.
about like the delusion after.
But
I
it's
think this is
very
really the
hard.
trust
It's very hard
situation,
for a
like,
woman
why
to separate
women have so much
that
mistrust.
false hope. It's very hard to separate your feelings from a sexual
It's
encounter,
just
no
like,
matter what
if
you
you're
tell
gonna
yourself.
discard her, just be upfront with it. Like
Yeah.
don't like
From the
try to
from
be
the
if a
jump,
man-
exactly, and let the woman decide. Okay, like I'm cool with it.
Yeah,
or
and then
no.
go.
We
Exactly.
agree
Yeah.
with you.
There you
We're
go,
just
yeah.
saying like that doesn't happen here.
Either
Like,
way, it should be
so
a
if you're
conversation
going to do it,
beforehand. I would think
I don't know. I
like
think you
this
should
is
do
just
like
sex
at least
and that's it.
some
be respectful.
pleasantries.
No, well, like
No, we
respect
think
is
you
and like
should, but like we're saying that as a girl, you can't get mad if they don't.
yeah, like obviously if it does have like this is like totally
Okay,
contradictory.
sure.
Yeah, I'll just